Should be alive. Okay. Welcome back, everybody, to our NFL Week 5 predictions podcast. We're back again with Noah, and we're going to be running this one a bit back again for this episode. We are going to be doing something a little bit different, though, in this one. We are not only are we going to be predicting the games, but we're also going to be betting on the spreads, which if you know nothing about what that means, Cole, you know more about this. You go ahead and... This is all you're betting on the.
From what I understand, what we're doing is we're just gonna look at the odds from Vegas and just say whether or not we agree that a team will cover the spread or not.
Exactly. So the spread essentially is how much a team wins by. So if a spread is like for the first game is plus
they're favored by.
So plus means that they're an underdog. Minus means that they're favored. I don't know why. That's just the way they do it. But anyway, so. Currently, like if it's plus 3.5, that means a team is expected to lose by at least 3.5 points.
Take that bet, that team has to win. They're not supposed to win, but they have to win, and they have to win by at least 4 points for you to win.
Exactly. And also, there's a total over/under, which we will, I'll ask you guys what you guys think. But before we do that, of course, we have to go back and look at Week 4. And how we did. It was a rough week for some. But it's actually kind of an interesting week because Colt decided to kind of go batshit last week and kind of do some crazy impulsive picks. And I'm not sure all of them worked. One of them did, though. Anyway, we first started out Thursday night with the Dolphins-Bengals game, in which, very truly sad, Tua had to die in the first quarter. Ripped my fantasy lineup that week. Anyway, so the Bengals ended up shit-stomping Dolphins throughout the rest of the game. Me, of course, I had if Tua plays.
Which he did.
Which
he really didn't.
He did.
Technically, he did. I think I should get half a point.
Technically, you shouldn't get anything because you were wrong.
Anyway, the Bengals ended up winning. Cole did pick the Bengals as he did not believe the Dolphins would go 4-0. Unfortunately, Cole was right, so... Point for Cole. Whatever. Eat a dick. Let's go down. Cole, Noah, Ryan. Okay, so it was not obvious at all. Shut up. Oops. Okay.
It was obvious. I just had a typical day at the office.
All right. Whoops. I don't know what I just did. Why did I put that there? Let me drop this down. Okay. So anyway. The 49ers, not the 49ers. The Bengals actually ended up winning, so Cole gets a point there. Then, of course, we had the Saints versus Vikings on London time, and the Vikings barely came out with a win over the Saints by 3 single points.
What a shit show.
Unlucky for you two. That'll give me a freebie. Noah's starting out a little rough, I'm not going to lie.
That's a shitter game. I watched all that.
That was
Apparently,
a
Kirk Cousins is
rough
only
game.
Terrible as long as it he's perfectly adequate at quarterback as long as
if no one's watching him in America.
Prime time.
He went against Andy Dalton.
That was kind of sad.
Again, I don't understand.
And almost lost. It would have gone to OT.
He didn't go against Andy Dalton. He went against the Saints defense.
A lot of close games this week, actually. The Seahawks and Lions had a fucking shootout out of nowhere, scoring almost 100 points that week. 48-45 ended up being a Seahawks victory. Unfortunately, I do not believe any of us picked the Seahawks, so we all take L's there. Jets.
I think the Lions currently have the best offense and the worst defense in the NFL.
Correct.
Yeah, it might actually be that way. And Amon St. Brown, by the way, that was without Amon St. Brown.
Was it really?
Yeah, just putting that out. Amon St. Brown was injured last week. Just putting that out there, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, Geno Smith is kind of like sick, actually. I don't know what the fuck that is. Like, he's actually disgustingly good.
He plays good against
Fuck, yeah.
I don't know where the fuck that came from, but...
He plays good against bad teams.
Plays good against bad teams. That's true. All right, Jets-Steelers. Kind of an interesting game. Jets ended up pulling it out. Zach Wilson finally got a win, maybe for the first of his entire career, which, of course, none of us picked. In fact, the Steelers were so desperate for points, they went to Kenny Pickett half. So he is expected to remain the starter the rest of the season, at least for the next game.
Shouldn't be.
It would be shocking if they took it away, but yeah, Jets, Steelers, Jets, and I get a point. We all did not pick this. We all picked the Steelers, so another L.
Those 2 picks were not his fault.
He threw 3 picks.
Yeah, he put the pick and
I
pick
don't
it.
remember.
He put the pick and pick it. All right, then we have Bears, Giants, in which case I do believe Noah was the only one to pick the Bears again. So rough start for the Noah here as the Giants take yet another dub. 3-1. Justin Fields might be the worst quarterback in football, maybe football history. Truly atrocious start to a career.
That's a lot.
Stretch.
It's been 4 games.
Yeah, but he's really bad. Like really bad. Then we had Titans Colts, in which the Titans, Noah finally gets a W as the Titans barely eke out a win over the Colts. Matt Ryan just needs to retire. And Jonathan Taylor, I don't know where he's gone, but
This has
been a rough.
To what was happening last year.
This has been a rough year for Jonathan Taylor owners, that's for sure. He is not getting that dub right now. All right, Chargers, Texans. The Chargers get a must-need win over the Texans, and we all 3 did pick the Chargers. I'm not going to lie. This Chargers team ain't it, though. They barely beat the Texans. I say barely. They won by 10, but that shit was close most of the game. And they made it a 3-point game in the third quarter. So that defense is not it on the Chargers whatsoever. And they do, yeah, you're right about that. And then Browns, Falcons. The Falcons finally get a second win. They are 2-2. Not sure who saw that. All 3 of us did not think they had a chance. And we all got proved wrong because Jacoby Brissett is trying to win Worst Quarterback of the Year award right alongside Justin Fields. They're both trying their ass off. The Browns can only run the ball. The Falcons, basically kind of the same. But yeah, some very weird games got on. And then both of you decided to go with the Commanders over the Cowboys. I, of course, was the only smart one who realized we suck. And I will take that dub as the Cowboys slaughtered the Commanders at home. Not shocking at all. Jaguars then officially lose to the Eagles in a closer game than most people thought, especially considering the Jaguars had 2 touchdowns to take the start. Cole, you were close. You gave it a try. You almost had it until, your boy decided to fumble 4 times in a game. That was a little unfortunate.
Can't win them all.
Tough. Bills hang on to beat the Ravens in a very close game. Very, very close game. In fact, Bills probably should have lost, to be honest. But Ravens defense is a little sussy. I'm not going to lie. Cardinals beat a dog shit Panthers team. That was not surprising. What was surprising is the fact that Noah has once again taken another L. Truly unlucky. Broncos, Raiders. This was kind of going to be... I thought this was going to be a really boring game. Turned out to be quite interesting for the most part. Raiders get a big win over the Broncos. Did not expect them to do that, but they finally get a dub. 1-3 on the year. Biggest disappointment, I think, of the season has got to be the Raiders. That team should be way better. Unfortunately, I, of course, picked the Broncos, which makes unlucky pick for me. You 2 took the Raiders. And then we had a very interesting OT game, Packers-Patriots. Disgusting game, but the Packers do eke out a win at the last second in OT. Truly horrendous from both teams. Honestly, you guys should both be ashamed of yourselves. You guys look terrible. The Packers probably looked a little worse, but they have more talent. The Patriots, I mean, you guys just don't have a defense, so that's a problem. And you have no receivers. But also, Mac Jones was injured, and then his backup gets injured on, like, the first fucking drive or something. So, it was what it was. But, Noah, I am so sorry for your L there. Chiefs, Buccaneers. I'm pretty...
Game
It is a rough week for Noah as he once again picks the wrong team with the Buccaneers. This Brady love is hurting him a lot this season. 2-2 Buccaneers coming in this to the 5th game. They will stomp their team this week more than likely, but rough start for the Brady Buccaneers. And then finally, and what kind of shocked everyone because we all picked them, the Rams hard lose to the Niners in the fattest L of the century, maybe. Rams are a shitty team. Well, they're not a shitty team, but they're not a good team. And they're nowhere near the Super Bowl level they were last year. I think we can all admit that. This defense is not great, and this offense, Matt Stafford is falling off a fucking cliff. Really bad play calling, and you can tell you didn't think it would, but they are missing Robert Woods a lot. That they are Cooper Kupp. They're like the Packers with Devontae last year. They have one route and one route only, and that's wherever Cooper Kupp goes. So offensively, they just can't do anything. Anyway, we all picked the Rams. Unfortunately, that is not enough. I will take my first W of the season, and we end up being 1 win for Ryan with 2 for Cole. And unfortunately, Noah is 0-3. Truly unlucky. Rough stuff. But any comments on the previous week, boys, before we begin?
Patriots should have won.
They really, actually, if the game was officiated properly, you would have lost by a lot more.
Damn.
Good joke.
If the Packers didn't have a rookie wide receiver, you would have lost by even more than that. If the Patriots had any type of arm talent with receiver talent whatsoever, the Packers may have lost before it got to OT.
Damn right.
Anyway, we move on to Week 5. Week 5 predictions. That was a very... So, first game, we got the Colts. We got the Broncos. Not the most interesting game, but we'll have to give it a go anyway. It will be Thursday at 8:15. The spread, so let me break it down to you guys. This will be on... The Broncos are a very small favorite at -3.5. The over-under is only 42.5 points, which is kind of little, but you know it's a little bit. The Colts are currently underdogs. The Broncos are barely favored. Cole, first off, do you think they cover the spread?
Yeah, they'll probably cover it.
All right, Cole. And then we mark the spread here. Cole. All right.
Broncos will probably win by
And who are you picking, Broncos or Colts? Are you saying Broncos? Broncos for Cole. All right. Move this over here so you guys can see that. Okay, so then we have... Noah, what you got? Colts, Broncos.
Oh, yeah, Broncos.
All right. And then, do you have the combined score of over 42.5? Do they cover that spread?
No.
Okay, so Noah will not pick the spread. I'm going to say the Broncos here too, but I got to say, if the Colts finally get... actually...
The over-under, or are you asking
No Jonathan Taylor.
spread?
Yeah, was it... What, Cole?
Are you asking the over-under, or are you asking the spread?
Oh, sorry, over-under. Hold on. The spread is...
Okay.
What?
No.
Over-under. There we go. All right. So then we have, without Jonathan Taylor, he was already struggling, and now they don't have him for this game. I don't see how the Colts win. They have to rely on Matthews.
I would take the Broncos to cover the spread, but I would not take I would take the under.
So you're not picking it. So you're going under.
The Broncos would probably win 17-7 or something.
17-7. Okay, so you think it's going to be under?
Yeah, but I would take the Broncos to win by more than 3.5.
Okay. All right, we'll just do this. So you guys all have under, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. All right. I'll probably make this a little bit better after this. But anyway, all right, so we'll do over-under. I mean, the spread is 3.5, so there's no real... If the Broncos win, they're not going to win by... So you think... So, all right, do you want to do spread or do you want to do over-under?
Over-under. You could just do both.
Okay. All right, we'll do both. All right, so who has the Broncos winning by at least 3.5 points?
Me.
Cool.
Yeah, me too.
I actually say no. I think if the Broncos win, they're gonna win on the last second field goal, but it's not gonna be for 3.5. I got under here. I think the Broncos win this. I do not think they score 42.5 points combined, and I think it's gonna be a 1 or 2 point win. This game's going to be close. It shouldn't be, but this game has definitely got all the makings of being a disgustingly close game for some stupid reason. And look, let's be honest. All Thursday night games have been fucking just pretty damn boring so far. I mean, they usually always are, but the last Thursday night game was such an annoying blowout. All right, then we have the first London game or not the first London game, this London game this week. The Giants playing at 9:30 a.m. versus the Packers. Very interesting game. Cole will be having a super fun time with that.
Just so I don't get any sleep.
Wake up early.
This is doing this while I get no sleep at all.
None whatsoever. All right, so then we got Giants Packers. Both teams are 3-1. Very interesting matchup, or could be an interesting matchup, I guess.
Favored by 8.
Packers are currently a
lot.
8-point spread favorite. The over/under is actually somehow smaller than the Broncos Colts at 41.5. Noah, who do you got here?
Giants.
Damn, okay, we going all in. Noah's going in hard and fast. He's picking underdogs this time. 8-point spread, Noah. Damn. All right. Cole, I think we all know where you're going. I got to say, this is going to be a weird game. I don't think I've ever seen the Packers play in London. I don't think they even have played in London. I'm going to go with the Packers here. But I would not be surprised if this game is definitely not if this spread is absolutely not covered. I do not think the Packers will win by 8. I'm going to go no. Wait, no. Hold on. That's different. No, I was right, actually. I do not think they will cover the spread. Anyway, over-under. Who's got the over? Who's got the under?
I don't really know much about the Giants' offense outside of Saquon Barkley.
Doing pretty well. Daniel Jones is expected to play, by the way. He's a little injured, but he is expected to play. Damn.
41. I would probably take the under.
All right, Cole's got the under. Noah.
Definitely under.
Okay, I'm going to go over here. I think this game gets a lot of points scored. I think both offenses can be good at very good times. I think both defenses are... Well, I don't think the Giants' defense is overrated, but I certainly don't think... I think the Packers' defense is a little overrated, although they have a good D-line, that's for sure. Surprisingly so, actually. All right, and then the spread. Do the Packers win by 8 points?
That's a big spread.
That is a big spread, and I'm going to
That's
say...
a big spread.
I'm going to say...
We'll
They
probably
do
win by
not.
a touchdown. I don't know if we win by more than 8.
Okay.
I don't think you win at all.
Damn. All right, so Noah says the Giants are going to win this, so we already know Noah has the Giants. There we go. Do the Giants cover their spread? Okay, so the Giants obviously cover their spread. So you have the Giants there. So Cole, do you have the Packers winning by at least 8?
No, that's what I did.
None. Got it. All right. Nobody has to spread this game. I'm not.
I wouldn't take. It's just that's such a hard bet to win.
It is.
Take it. We
It
might
is.
win by 10, but like that's just not a good bet.
It is a little difficult, I won't lie. Oh, forget typing so much. All right, so then we got the under-over spread. All right. Steelers, Bills, the first Sunday game. I want to say this should be interesting, but then again, I don't think it actually will. The Steelers are a fucking clusterfuck. Nobody really knows that they're even going to have a single offensive point this game. The Bills came back, although...
The Bills have such a crazy spread.
They do. It's a
Gosh.
14-point spread for the Bills. If they don't score win by at least 2 touchdowns, you lose. That is crazy. Total over/under is 47.5. 47 points. It's a high. They are calling this a high-scoring affair. I have no fucking clue why. I think the majority of that is just because they expect the Bills to score so much on the Steelers, and the Steelers may get 1 or 2 garbage time touchdowns. Other than that, the Bills are heavily favored to win this. Let's just go with the basics. Steelers, Bills. What do you got, Noah?
Yeah, Bills.
I'm stunned. Is anyone picking the Steelers here?
I don't think it's a bad pick to take the Steelers when taking the Bills. The Steelers just stay in games for absolutely no reason.
Well, Mike Tomlin's a great defensive coach. Unfortunately, they just have no offensive talent whatsoever.
Yeah,
They have Najee, but they can't use him properly, and they have no receivers, so it's just a rough go of things. And Darnell Mooney is having one of his worst seasons ever. Even he was probably having a better season when he was on the Bears, to be honest. All right, then we have the over-under. Anyone picking the Bills to actually cover that 14-point spread?
Yep.
Bet.
Oh, Noah's going for it. All right, you taking the under?
They're definitely scoring over 14 on them.
All right, Noah's going.
No, they have to win by 14.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're
Yeah.
definitely doing that.
All right, Noah picks it. I'm gonna go with Noah on this. I think the Steelers are. I think the Bills crush them. I don't think this
I
shit's
think that would
close.
I mean, you could just predict that they would do that, but to put money down on that would be fucking.
I would probably put money down on it too. You're gonna. That's
Me
a good
too, I
win
would.
out too.
This is the biggest fucking under of the fucking season, probably.
Maybe, but I
No.
mean that's a huge. The Steelers suck. And by the way, Minka might not play. He is currently has not practiced this week and might not play. So that defense looking sus as fuck. TJ Watt is still not back yet. There is a lot of chances to score. Now, they're close. Is it a blowout? They will get ahead really early. Will it be a blowout to the point where they stop playing their starters and then the Steelers come back a bit? That's a little worrisome. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going with Noah though. I got the Bills covering that under. Cole, you picking the you going with it or no?
Sure, I'll take it, I guess.
All right, Cole picks the spread too.
Probably win like 24-10.
Is this game gonna score 47 points or not?
No.
It's a lot. Both teams can. Well, I mean, if it would happen, it would be like the Bills put up like 35 and the Steelers
Yeah.
put up like 10 or something.
That's true.
Even that wouldn't be enough.
No, it's a 47
I would
point.
take the under.
All right, I'm gonna go with you guys actually as well. I think it's gonna be a blowout, but the Bills are not gonna allow the Steelers to score that much. I mean, their defense is just too stacked. All right, then we have Chargers at Browns. Now, do remember, this is in Cleveland. They are coming off an embarrassing loss. But the Chargers are just... I don't know what to think of this fucking team. They go as Herbert goes. Herbert struggling. Not massively, but he is struggling.
Poorly coached.
They are poorly coached. Their defense is sus, and they cannot score often. They can score, and when they do score, it's great, but they can't score often. That's the problem. Austin Eckler had a huge week last week, but that was against a very, very bad defense in the Texans. I think the Chargers actually end up losing this game. I'm going to go Browns.
Whoa, wow.
I'm taking the Chargers.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sick of my fantasy football. I'm going Chargers this week.
Noah going in as well. All right, now the over-under is also 47 points. That is a large over-under. Does anyone get there? Does this game get to 47 points?
Oh,
You're lucky to get to 30.
I gotta say no. I don't
Why it
think
would be a low-scoring game? There's
because
no
the Browns
defenses
don't. The
doing
Browns don't. They're a run-first team, man, and run-first
Yeah,
teams
Nick
don't
Chubb
score
can
a
put up
whole lot.
points.
Yes, he
Yeah.
can, but the Browns don't score a lot as a whole.
Yeah, and
And the Chargers are just not going to be able to do a whole lot this game, I don't think.
Chargers got a good D line. You know,
Eh,
Khalil Mack, Joey.
yeah,
it.
but they
What
haven't
about
been able
the
to stop
Browns? Do
anyone.
you think that Justin Herbert's going to struggle?
I don't think Justin Herbert's going to struggle. I don't think the Chargers will ever get the ball very much.
That's true.
I think the Browns are just going to run the ball the whole time because why the fuck would you give it to Jacoby Brissett? And when you run heavy, you keep the ball a lot. You don't score a lot.
I mean, but it's not like the Chargers are going to be able to stop the run very much.
That's also true. It's a close call. I mean, you could be right. They could score a lot. I just don't see it because I don't look at these two offenses and say, God damn, these offenses are great. I look at the Browns, I say, you got a very good run team, and that's kind of it. I look at the Chargers, and I say, you're good at some things, bad at others.
I'll take the under.
All right, Cole goes under. Noah, you going under as well?
Yeah.
All right, then we're all going under. And the spread is 3-point favorite to the Chargers. Do they cover? Cole and Noah, your choice because you picked the Chargers.
Definitely.
I think they're going to win probably by 3.
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right. Covered the spread. Then we move on to Bears-Vikings, Cole's favorite game of the week.
Vikings heavily favored.
Vikings are heavily... I guess they're heavily favored. Not nearly as much as the Bills were, but they are favored by a touchdown. Over-under is only 43. The Bears suck dick at everything they do. They have no competent offense whatsoever. The Vikings are kind of wishy-washy. They're a good offense, but their defense is not great. It has its moments, but it's certainly selective. I don't see a world in which the Bears win this. It's also in Minnesota, and it's so hard to beat Vikings in Minnesota. So I'm going to go Vikings here. Anyone want to trust that Justin Fields?
I don't think so.
All right, we are all going Vikings. Over under a 43. Do you guys think this will even get to that?
Fuck no.
I'm going to say it does. I think it does.
Yeah, maybe if the Vikings score a ton.
I think it does just because I think the Bears will get a garbage time touchdown or two, and that'll keep it above. Cole, what do you think?
Sure, I'll take the over. I haven't taken one yet, I don't think so.
All right,
Sure,
fair
I'll
enough.
take the over.
And then, do the Vikings win by a touchdown at least?
Definitely.
I got to say, yeah.
Probably.
All right, all three of us will be taking the spread. And then we move on to Lions at, for some godforsaken reason, Noah's favorite team, the Patriots, in Foxborough. Interesting game, kind of. The Lions are surprisingly a really good offense, while the Patriots are, not surprisingly, a really bad offense. All they really have is Ramondre Stevenson. I have no idea.
Is an O-line.
That's true. I have no idea if Mac Jones is starting. There has been no word yet from Belichick quite yet, so we got to assume it's going to be either Hoyer or the rookie. Either way, it doesn't really matter. The Patriots are somehow favored in this game by a field goal. Not a high fake. The Lions have a terrible defense, but a very interesting offense which could score. Here's the thing. Belichick is an extremely defensive-minded coach. We all know that. And it's in Foxborough. It is hard to beat the Patriots alone in Foxborough. The Lions have the ability to score, but Belichick also has the ability to shut down any player he wishes to. He's really good at shutting down one really good player. He's not really good at shutting down a whole team. Over-under is 45. I don't know. Noah, it's your team. What do you got? You going all the way?
Patriots are historically bad against the Lions, even when they had Brady.
That is
I'm actually
true.
going Lions.
Damn! The first time Noah's going against his team. History, will it repeat itself? Cole, who do you got?
I'm gonna take the Patriots.
The Patriots. Okay.
Thank you.
We have a good split now. This is a hard pick. The Lions are good offensively, and I think Amon-Ra St. Brown will also be back. The Patriots just suck so much on offense. Their defense isn't fantastic either. But Jared Goff is so hit or miss, man. Like, he's having a good year right now, but it's only because every defense he played sucks. Oh, this is such a toss-up. I feel like you could flip a coin and answer. I'm going to go Patriots here. I'm gonna give it to the Foxborough faithful. I think they'll show up. I think. Oh hell, I have no real reason to pick the Patriots. The Lions are way more entertaining, but I don't ever trust the Lions. All right, over under 45. Does it get to 45? I say yes, it does, because the Lions are gonna score a lot, and the Patriots will be forced to score. So I got it. The over. Cole.
Well, I picked the Patriots to win, so if the Patriots win, I don't think there's any way it's getting to 45.
Okay, so that's
If the
no.
Lions win, it'll definitely go to 45, but not if the Patriots win.
So Cole, if the Lions.
Oh my god, no. That's not.
No?
Just
You're not doing that?
stop.
All right, fine. All right, Noah, you got the over under. What is you taking over or under?
I think this game will
Lions
be,
score a lot.
I think it'll be a pipe dream to even get to 30, in my opinion.
Damn. All right, Noah's picking against it. I'm the only one saying this game is going to be a high-scoring affair. All right, so since Cole and me both picked the Patriots, Cole, do the Patriots win by more than a field goal if they win? Or do they at least win by a field goal?
They don't. I mean, they'll probably win.
They have to win by more than a field goal.
No way they win by more than a
All
field goal.
right, nobody picks the spread. Unlucky. It's going to be a close one. It'll be really interesting to see if Belichick can shut down the Lions'
They
offense.
might win by like 4, just because it'll be like.
They might win by 4 just because.
17.
Exactly. Just because we picked against it. All right. I have no idea what this team is, but the Seahawks versus the Saints. This is in New Orleans. The Saints are, for some reason, pretty heavily favored considering how bad they are at -5.5. I'm not really sure why. It's a 45 over-under. Again, this makes no sense to me, given we've seen how good Geno has been when he is playing well. The Saints are not a good team.
Who
And
isn't good when they're playing well?
well, when he's playing, obviously,
even mean?
when his team is playing well and he's hitting his targets, Geno has been very, very good this season.
Damn
But
right.
But the Saints are expected to have Jameis Winston back, I do believe. But let me check that real quick.
Yay.
Oh yeah, Jameis Winston remains out of practice. Okay, well, he has not practiced this week yet, so that is still up in the air. This is at New Orleans. Look, I'm gonna say this. I don't think there's a hope and a prayer that the Saints win by this
Why
much.
the
So
Saints are favored so much.
I have absolutely no idea either. I say no to this spread whatsoever. I think
The Saints aren't good.
no, they're
The
not.
Saints are pretty bad. The Seahawks aren't particularly good either, but they're pretty.
The Saints almost beat the Vikings though.
Barely. That field goal should have been easy.
Vikings just played it a little bit.
God,
Like
the
the
Seahawks
Lions.
just put up 48 points on Detroit though. Wow.
Seahawks.
Cole going Seahawks already. Noah, what you think?
I'm going to make an exception pick like you
Oh
did with the Dolphins
shit.
last week.
Okay.
Okay. If Andy Dalton plays, the Saints win.
Okay, Noah. If Andy Dalton
You understand that
plays.
means if he literally takes one snap, he plays, right? I think you're aware of that. Not, he has
Okay.
to play for this certain amount
Okay.
of time.
If
and the
Andy
first
Dalton
time is playing.
starts,
If Andy Dalton
win.
starts. Got it.
because he gives them their highest chance to win, in my opinion.
That's true. If Jameis plays, it's probably GG. I say the Seahawks win this, but like, it's going to be one of those games that's super sloppy. It's going to be like back and forth, interception, fumble. Somebody wins off of like a fucking safety turnover or some shit. It's going to be a weird game. The Saints are just a weird team. The Seahawks are a weird team. Both of them are weird. They're having weird seasons. All right, over under 45. Does this turn into a
Saints are
barn
the least
burner?
Entertaining team I could imagine.
I think this is
I'd rather
easily
watch
an
the
over.
Lions than the Saints. The Saints are so.
I think this game goes easily over 45 points total. I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
I agree.
I'll take the over.
All right, all three over. And then, if the Saints win, Noah, do they win by 5 or more?
If the Saints win, yeah, they win by at least 7.
Damn, Noah picking that spread. All right. Here we go. So we move on to Dolphins at the Jets. Tua has already confirmed to be not playing in this game. Shocking to the world.
For the next 10 months.
The Dolphins are still favored to win currently, however, just by 3, an over-under of only 43.5 points. Very small over-under. Teddy Bridgewater will be starting for the Dolphins. Zach Wilson will be starting for the Jets. Not the highest QB matchup you'd ever anticipate, but it is what it is. Cole, Dolphins, Jets, who you got?
The Dolphins.
Dolphins still, all right. Noah, who are you thinking?
God, Zach Wilson fucking sucks.
But he did win.
That was such a close game.
It was.
Well, just like Dalton, Teddy Bridgewater is very consistent.
Ugh.
Not consistently good,
Consistently mediocre.
but he gets the job done. So yeah, Dolphins.
Damn, okay. I so want to pick the Jets here. It's in New York or New Jersey, whatever. The Dolphins are not a talented team without Tua. Well, they are talented, but that drop-off from Tua to Teddy is big. And we saw how bad it was when Teddy entered the game. The Dolphins scored a total of, how many did they score? 15 points. And that was off of... They scored 1 touchdown on 3 quarters with Teddy Bridgewater in.
Jets could totally win.
They really could. I kind of want to do it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm picking the Jets to win this one in the upset. It's not a massive upset considering the spread, but I do think this would be a big upset. I think Zach Wilson gets his first real win of his career. All right. Over-under is 43. What are we thinking?
43. Fuck no.
All right, Noah says you Cole picking the over. I'm gonna go under. I don't think this game scores that much unless then Teddy Bridgewater's gonna drop like fucking 80 bomb on me. All right, and then the spread. Do the Dolphins win, Noah, Cole? If they do, is it by a field goal or more?
Yeah.
All right. Noah's got it.
I'll probably take them by 4.
All right, both of Noah and Cole going for the spread. Next game, Falcons, Buccaneers. I mean, good God. This is such a bad game. Unless you're a Brady fan, that's going to be great. It's in Tampa. The fucking Falcons are going to win this game, let's be honest. Anyone picking the Falcons?
I'm not going to pick them.
No, I don't think anyone's picking the Falcons on that one. The spread is currently an 8.5 point favorite for Tampa Bay. Honestly, that's kind of low. 48 point over under. I'm going to go and say, actually, I think this goes over. I'm picking the over.
Same.
Cole, what you think?
Yeah, probably.
All right, we all three over. And then the spread, did Tampa win by 8.5 points or more? Basically 9.
Probably make sense.
I say they do. I say, all right. Cole, no, are you going with the spread here?
Oh yeah, I'll follow you guys.
I sort of figured. Titans at Washington Commanders. Such a disappointment. Interesting game from a theoretical perspective because both teams suck. Who sucks less? Titans suck a little. Titans are a 2.5 point favorite. Very small. Over-under is quite low at 42. 42. Neither team expect to score. Now, let's get something straight here. Washington has played 2 very good defenses back-to-back. Every time they've played a bad defense, they've scored almost 40 points. Every time they played a good defense, they've scored less than 10.
You haven't scored 30 this year.
I'm pretty sure we did, right? Check. Maybe I'm wrong.
You average 18 points a game.
Well, we've also been playing the, let's see.
The good teams.
That's true. Okay, so never mind. You're right. We're playing good teams so far. So our 2 losses, we've scored 10 and 8. Our 2 wins, or we don't have 2 wins. Sorry. Our 1 win, we had 28. Our other loss, we had 27. Both against bad defenses. Basically, what I'm trying to say is when we play a bad defense, we score a decent amount. When we don't play a good defense, when we play a bad. The fuck am I saying?
I'll take the Commanders.
I don't know. Anyway, Cole's going Commanders.
I'll take the Commies.
All right. Noah, where you going? The commies burned you last week.
I am a Titans believer.
Damn. Okay. Titans it is. I would have never picked the Commanders last week if you had paid me. But fuck it. I kind of want to pick them. I mean, look, our defense is very bad for no real reason. But this team, Tennessee has a bad team. They are a bad team. Derrick Henry is the only shining light on that team, and he really isn't even having that great of a season. It's an okay season, but it's whatever. But the defense on Tennessee is super bad, and Washington has a really good offense when they're allowed to. Against bad teams, they play very well.
Y'all are pretty even matched.
Yeah,
both average 18 a game, and you both give up about 25 a game.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like we play well against bad teams, and we've been playing dog shit against good ones. So I believe Washington will they will do enough to win this game. Whether it's a good win or an ugly win, I think Washington wins it. All right, over-under of only 42 points total. Does it go over?
Probably.
Oh, picking that over. I'm going to follow in your footsteps. I think this one goes over as well. Well, the last time we played a bad defense.
The commies don't win low-scoring games.
Look, the last time we played 2 bad defenses, both teams put up over 50 points. So the Lions against the Lions, both teams put up 60. Against the Jaguars, we put up like 53 or something.
Oh man, since I have the Titans winning, and their entire offense is Derrick Henry, I think it's going to go under.
Damn, Noah going for the bust. All right. Spread of 42.5. Or, sorry, that would be insane. Spread, the Titans. Noah, you're the only one to pick the Titans. Do they win by 2.5 or more?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Noah's going for the easy spread. You going for the spread a lot this week. I like it.
Confident.
Texans, Jaguars, a banger of a game. Probably the 2 least interested fan bases in the NFL. Maybe, well, actually, I guess the Chargers would put up a fight for that one as well. Maybe the Rams too. Basically, the Jaguars should win this. They're heavily favored, 7-point spread favorite. Heavily favored to win. Over under 43 points. The Texans suck at run defense. They are currently the worst ranked run defense in the NFL. They cannot stop anyone. James Robinson's going to have a fucking... Huh? Well, they're also the worst team in the NFL, but specifically they are they're probably both, honestly. They might even be the worst pass team in the NFL, too. The Texans just suck at everything they do. The Jaguars got a decent defense, but they look terrible against the Eagles once Trevor had to actually play the game. They looked awful. However, I got to say, I don't see a world in which the Texans actually win this game. Especially considering, I don't think it's a huge deal, but it is in Jacksonville. I'm going to go Jaguars all the way for here.
Gonna have to agree.
Yep.
All three. Does this game go over 43 points? Cole?
Yeah. I'll take the over.
Cole picking the
And I'll
over.
also probably take Jacksonville -7.
Damn, Cole going Jacksonville on the spread as well. Noah?
I think it's going under.
Okay. Do you take that spread, though?
Oh yeah, I take the spread.
That's a ballsy move because you're taking the spread, but you're also saying you're taking a 7-point win by Jacksonville at minimum, but you're also saying it's not going to be 43 points.
Yep.
Ballsy. I'm going to have to go over on this one. I don't think, or over, there we go. I don't think that the Texans will score much, but I think they're going to score just enough to let that number slip by. Yeah, Jacksonville's definitely going to win by a touchdown at least. All right, 49ers at Panthers. Wow, what a bad team the Panthers are. Holy shit. Baker might... It's really a contest between Baker Mayfield, Justin Fields, and one other person I'm forgetting right now for worst QB in the league. At least worst starting QB in the league. Really incredible how bad the Panthers are. A over-under of only 38 points. The Panthers...
Yeah, it's not going to be very high.
No, probably not.
Really surprised.
The 49ers last week playing the Rams on Monday night, they only scored a total of... Actually, they had a pretty good game. They scored 24, only let up 9. That is only a 32-point total. That was against the Rams. Panthers suck.
I think I'm going to take the Niners to win and to cover the spread, but I'm going to take the under.
Damn, okay. All right, Noah, what you got?
Gonna have to word for word agree with Cole on this one.
Damn. Well, I'm going to have to agree
I
with
know
all
it.
of you guys, honestly.
Panthers might not score.
They... this is such awful.
I mean, the Niners are hype coming off that game versus the Rams where they
Absolutely.
just shut their offense down.
Absolutely.
Debo is killing it. Fucking Garoppolo looked 1,000 times better than he did in the opener.
Yep.
His opener. I mean, he's still not great. He's still pretty average. But
He's still fucking up some things, but he is definitely playing a lot better in that last game, and that was against a much better team.
No, nothing. There's nothing that tells me the Panthers are gonna stop the Niners on offense, even though the Niners' offense isn't one of the best in the league, or B, come anywhere near scoring on the Niners.
Oh god, I can't believe the
I see no
Panthers won a
evidence
game
for
this
either,
year.
So,
It's true. All right.
but the Niners don't score. Like even when the Niners win, they don't win by a lot.
No, they
go
don't. They only
crazy.
got 24 points their last game, and that was a blowout. That's how good their defense is. It's crazy.
They haven't put up 30 this year. I can't imagine this game going like 40 points.
I think the Niners could actually legitimately score 2 touchdowns and win this game.
It might just be 14 of
It really
Oh,
might
right,
just.
right,
They might
right.
just stop at 14. All right, then we move on to what should be an interesting game: the Dallas Cowboys at the Los Angeles Rams' LA, which will probably end up having more Cowboys fans in it than Rams fans. Let's be honest. The Rams are currently favored by 5.5 points. Surprisingly, actually, the Rams are 2-2. The Cowboys are 3-1. Very weird start to this season for both teams. All right, Noah, give me your pick. Your over, your under, your spread. The over/under is currently 43.
Jesus. Okay, I'm again making another situational pick.
Oh God,
If Cooper Rush plays,
he is expected
Cowboys
to play
win.
currently.
Yep, Cooper Rush plays, Cowboys win.
Okay, Noah, if
Cooper Rush takes a singular snap.
takes
in
a
this game.
snap,
Yeah,
Cowboys.
if he takes a snap.
If Cooper Rush takes a snap. All right, Cole. All right, wait, Noah. What's your over/under? What's your spread? Over/under 43.
43, they're not going to score 43. And then, what's Rams favored by again?
Rams are currently favored by 5.
5.5.
Yeah, 5.5.
considering I got the Cowboys, I'm gonna have to say it's gonna be under, or they're not gonna win at all.
You're gonna take the Cowboys plus 5.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Okay, so Noah, you're picking the under? Or no, you're picking the over, right?
No,
Cowboys.
he's taking the under and he's going against the spread.
Gotcha. All right, so no spread for Noah. Got it. All right, Cole, who you got?
I'm gonna do the complete opposite of everything.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna take the Rams. I think I don't know if they'll cover the spread. That's questionable.
Okay.
But I think I'm gonna take the over. I'm gonna take the Rams.
Damn. Damn, we just go and come literally everything you could do different.
You know what? I won't take the spread. I think the Rams will win by like 4.
All right, fair enough. This is kind of an interesting game, considering the Rams are losing games they shouldn't be losing whatsoever, and their offense
They're a little
is
shook up right now.
Yeah, they really are. And Aaron Donald looks like a beast, but like defensively, the Rams kind of suck right now. Jalen Ramsey's letting up a lot of shit, and the Rams cannot get started on offense whatsoever. I don't know what the fuck's going on. The Cowboys, honestly, they don't look great because they played bad teams, but they do look good enough to beat the Rams right now. I'm not going to lie.
Cowboys could win. But it'd be hard for me to see the Rams going 2 and 3.
It would be. It would be. I think that's going to be a good game. I don't think the spread gets covered. I'm going to pick the Rams, but it's going to be close. And I am not going to pick the over here. I don't think this... Actually... I think I actually have to pick the over now that I look at it. But no, whoever wins this game is not winning by more than a field goal. It's going to be a close one. Neither team are going to blow each other out. All right,
I think I would take the Rams 28-24 in this game.
It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Wait, okay, whatever. Who did I pick? I picked the Cowboys, right? No, I picked the Rams. Did I? Fuck. Well,
I don't know. Now.
Well, I guess I'm still picking the I'm picking the Rams.
Kings.
I'm picking the Rams anyway. Whatever. But it's gonna I kind of feel the same. If Dak plays, I think the Rams actually have a higher chance of winning than if he doesn't, which is crazy. All right, Eagles at Cardinals. This is going to be in Arizona. Eagles are currently a 5.5-point favorite. The over/under is 48. Quite large point spread. Does anyone think the Cardinals stand a chance?
No, I don't.
They stand a chance, but they don't win.
All right. Well, that is going to be all the answer I need. Anyone going to go with the above the 48 points? Anyone thinking this goes into a banger of a fest?
People are taking
I got the over.
A lot of people are taking the Cardinals, really?
Apparently.
Really? But that defense is atrocious.
Buying that the Eagles go 5-0.
Well, you weren't buying that they went 4-0.
Well, if Trevor Lawrence hadn't just shat himself, they might have.
Yeah, but the Cardinals are arguably a worse team than the Jaguars. I would say so. All right, is anyone saying that this game goes over 48?
Yes.
Damn. All right, Noah.
Yeah, this would be a high scoring. Someone will probably get 35, maybe more. Because if there's one thing the Cardinals can do,
that's true. I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow you guys on this one. I think.
Put up points.
All right.
I'm gonna take the Eagles and I'm gonna take the spread.
You taking that spread? Okay, Cole's going to the spread. What about you, Noah?
Agreed.
Oh shit. If the Eagles do win this, yeah, they don't win it by a field goal. They're gonna win by a touchdown. The Cardinals are gonna Murray's gonna get stuck in that place where he just has to yeet a ball downfield and for like a touchdown or a Hail Mary, and it's not gonna work, and they're gonna lose by like a touchdown. But it'll be close. All right, possibly the most interesting game this week, depending on what you guys think. I think it's unfortunate because this week's kind of a little shittier, but Bengals at Ravens theoretically could be the game of the week. Both teams are kind of in a weird spot. The Bengals are struggling currently. The Ravens just lost a game they probably should have won. It would have been a huge win, but they did not get that win. Both teams are 2-2, I believe, right?
Yes.
I think so. All right, both teams are 2-2. This is basically second. This is basically battle for second place in. This is the battle for first place in the AFC North. So this is a pretty big fight. I don't even know if I have no idea if this is a rivalry, but maybe it is. But this is a pretty big. This is a pretty big game. This will decide who's first place in the AFC North, especially if the Browns lose. This is a big game. It'll be on Sunday night as well. I would say the Bengals look a lot better than they have recently. The Ravens are a weird team, man. Offensively, they should be the best, but their defense is like good and then not good at the same time. They have their moments where they're incredible, and they have the moments where they're terrible. Harbaugh deciding to, instead of kicking the extra point and taking it to OT, decided to give Lamar a chance to throw that touchdown, which he probably should just kick the damn extra point or field goal, get OT, but whatever. So theoretically, I don't know. It's going to be a weird game. What are you guys thinking here? Let me give you the spread. Currently, the Ravens are favored by 3, over under of a big 48.5.
I'm going to take the Ravens.
All right.
I'm going to take the over.
Okay. That's
Ravens
spread.
probably win by 3.
All right, Cole's picking that thread. All right, Noah, what do you got?
I got the Ravens.
All right.
I got the over.
Okay.
Under the spread, though, definitely.
Over and under the spread. So no spread for Noah. You know, I don't see the Ravens losing this game.
The Ravens are going to win by like 1 or 2.
That's crazy if they win by that little. I got to be honest. That is a 3-point spread. I don't see the Ravens. I think the Ravens barely lost to probably what most people would say is the best team in the NFL. You can toss that up if it's the Eagles, but I think most people would say the Bills. The Ravens are they're a very good team, and I think
Team in the NFL right now.
Huh?
Is there a best team in the NFL right now?
I don't know. You can really throw that up in the air. There's a couple teams vying for that spot. The Eagles look like it.
Chiefs, Bills, and the Eagles are the top 3 teams.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Ravens, I think, are better than their record. I think are a lot better in record. I think a lot of their record has come to bad decisions by
I don't
coaches.
know why they're 0-2 at home.
That is really weird considering how much of a home crowd they have. That is very weird. I'm going to go Ravens. I think the over-under will indeed happen, and I think they will beat that spread. Whoops, I don't know why I put my name down there twice. Yeah, I think they beat that spread. If they win, it's definitely by at least 3. Finally, the last game, Monday night. Raiders at Kansas City Chiefs. After what was an incredible performance by the Kansas City Chiefs. My goodness, do they look good.
Such a beautiful game.
Chiefs are a heavy 7-point favorite. The over-under this is the highest this week at 51.5. That is a minimum.
It's hefty.
That is pretty hefty. So if both teams are equal, they have to score at least 26 points combined to cover the score, to cover this over-under. Chiefs are favored by 7-point spread.
It's kind of wild that the Chiefs are favored by 7, yet the over-under is still 50.
I know, that is actually insane. The Raiders' offense has looked a lot better last week, but let's not sit there and pretend the Raiders were playing anyone good. I guess the Broncos are okay. Statistically speaking, they're bad, but their defense is quite good. However, the Raiders lit them the fuck up, so who knows? The Raiders were 0-3, and then they lit the fuck up out of the Broncos. I don't know this Raiders team.
I don't know, just lighting them the fuck up.
I mean, they scored 32 on a defense that hadn't let up 20 yet, I don't believe.
Yeah, but it was basically just the Raiders playing how they were supposed to be playing all year.
Yeah, but just this week out of randomly it kind of happened. Chiefs look disgustingly good when they're on game. Holy
Tampa Bay
fuck.
defense can't hold them under 40.
Hell no.
Hell
Hell no. Holy shit, the Chiefs look good. When Patrick Mahomes is on point, he is disgusting. He clearly is at the same level he was 2 years ago. I mean, that dude's on fucking...
Also made one of the greatest plays that I've ever seen a quarterback.
Shut the
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Are you going to sit here and tell me that dude breaking 2 tackles and then flicking it into the end?
That's not one of the best plays you've ever seen.
Patrick
There's
Mahomes.
no fucking way.
That was crazy.
That was pretty crazy.
Pay Tom Brady $1 billion.
A pay cut, actually.
Damn, that's true. He takes a pay cut to get anyone on his team. All right. Anyone picking the Raiders in this?
No, I'm not gonna pick the Raiders. That would be I honestly think that would be a bigger upset than the Steelers beating the Bills if the Raiders won this game.
That's true. Probably.
It's in Arrowhead.
It's in
The
Arrowhead.
conditions are going to be fine.
Most annoying fans of all time.
They're so not.
Somebody's a Chiefs hater.
Worse fans.
I am a Chiefs hater.
Damn.
Chiefs. I love the Chiefs. Love them.
Cole's a big fan ever since
So
they
much
destroyed
respect for the
Brady
Chiefs.
at home.
It's so funny.
No, it's so salty. Holy shit.
The Raiders might have gotten their shit together, so I don't know about the spread. I will take the over though, and I will take the Chiefs.
All right. Noah, you picking the Chiefs?
Same thing.
Damn. That was a little salty.
Very.
You know what? I don't think the Raiders are going to be back enough to make it. That
So you
close.
picking that
I'll take
over?
the spread. I'll take the
Damn. All right. Cole's going all the way up. Noah, will you be taking that spread?
spread.
I will definitely be. It's gonna be a huge game, I think.
Okay. I don't see a world where Kansas City possibly loses this game, especially after the fucking beatdown they just put on the Buccaneers. The only reason that game was even a 10-point game was because Mahomes threw a terribly timed pick. Doesn't do that, that's just a 20-point blowout.
If the Raiders don't at least make this close, I'm kind of out on them.
Yeah, no, the Raiders are going to be one and they're going to be
If
one.
the Raiders lose by more than 10, then I'm kind of done with them.
They're going to be 1-4 after this week. It's going to be really, really rough for them to get to the playoffs.
If they lose by like 4, they got some hope, but not if they lose by more than 10, they're done.
The only problem I see with the Raiders is I don't know how the fuck they're possibly going to keep up with the Kansas City passing offense. All their offense has basically been that last game. All their offense was Josh Jacobs the whole game. He scored 2 touchdowns, 144 yards, crazy amount. Devontae had 100 yards, but they didn't score a single touchdown. Like, that was against a good defense. The Chiefs are an okay defense. I wouldn't put them elite or nothing. They're okay. But the Raiders are not going to be able to stop that offense. That is disgusting. I mean, they have an okay defense, but they're not going to be able to stop it. Good Lord. There's no way. Yeah, I'm going over. And the Raiders are going to score a couple times, but it's going to be probably just some meaningless points. I mean, Tom Brady was able to score in the Chiefs' defense, so let's not put it out like, say, like, you know, they have a good defense or anything, but the Chiefs are going to score a fuck ton because the Raiders don't have a great defense. And they're probably going to be 1-4. Like Cole said, the Raiders better put up some points, but the spread of 7 points, if the Chiefs win this game, it's going to be easily going to go at least over that spread for sure. All right, so I believe that is all the games we have. A lot of diversity in this, but also a lot of common picks, a lot of alls. I think the biggest question mark here is Noah picking the Giants into the Packers. That is a very ballsy pick, to say the least, especially after that last game. Interesting picks we got going on here. Noah also picking the Lions to beat the Patriots is another ballsy pick as well. Noah seems to love these very interesting ones. All right, what is your guys' upset of the week?
Am I allowed to pick teams I expected to
You can
lose?
pick whether you predicted them or not. You can pick whoever you want.
Okay, Patriots. Every week.
Damn, Patriots every week. That would be an upset every week, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Upset of the week. I don't know why the Saints are favorites, so I guess the Seahawks.
That is crazy. I don't get that at all either.
Or the Bears. The Bears could totally beat the Vikings.
The Bears are. I keep forgetting that the Bears
have the ball.
I keep forgetting that the Bears before last week were 2-1. Like they had 2 wins with only 1. That is crazy. That is so disgusting. Hey, you're right. It is pretty criminal. I forgot this is the last week before we have some bye weeks coming up. But anyway, Bears into Vikings. I don't know. I don't see a world where the Bears possibly even win that. I think the biggest upset will probably be if the Texans somehow beat the Jaguars. That would be fucking stunning. Or the Panthers beating the Niners would be crazy. But I guess
that would be.
Okay.
Mad.
You know what? My biggest upset would be the Panthers beating the Niners. If that happens, because literally every single one of us picked the exact same thing for that.
What has Baker?
I have no idea.
Oh Lord, I don't even know if the Niners have to play their offense.
All right, what do you guys think is the most entertaining game this week? Bengals Ravens has to be, right?
Probably.
You could say Cowboys Rams. Could be entertaining.
I mean, the Raiders Chiefs might be really good just because it might score a lot of points, but
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Cowboys Rams or Ravens Bengals, I guess.
All right. All right, any final words, boys? Anything you want to say about week 5 or week 4?
Go Patriots.
Go Packers.
All right. See you guys in the next week. Damn.